John, Jay, and Rich. It's Thursday, June 20th. Our phone number is 877-937-1047. I saw Peyton was out late last night.
Unfortunately, all in the best ways, though. Unfortunately, just because I got home so late. But I went to the Megan Thee Stallion concert last night. Yeah, Hot Girl Summer Tour. And it was so fun. But emphasis on the Hot Girl Summer because, y'all, it was so hot outside before walking into the arena. Usually Footprint Center doesn't really open up their doors to people to come in until 7. They had doors open at like 6. It was so hot. Y'all, I almost passed out in this arena. I started having hot flashes. I could not cool down to save my life. I needed to sit down. It
was hot inside, too?
It was so hot everywhere. It was awful. I legit almost passed out. I'm hypoglycemic, so I always need like a little snack on hand. I had to run and get some candy. I was like, I'm literally about to pass out over here. I looked crazy.
Did you stay the whole time?
No. We left when her DJ came out, so we missed like the big ones like WAP and stuff like that, but other than that, it was a really fun. Yeah, she can perform her butt off. Like, that's for sure. Like, her dance crew, like, she was all dancing with them in sync choreography. She looks so good, too. It was so fun.
The last concert she did, she was, like, yelling at everyone for smoking too much weed. Was the stench?
It was gone.
There was none?
There was none. People were being so respectful of it, which I thought was super awesome. Yeah. But it's Megan Thee Stallion's first tour ever. So it was packed. I think it was a sold-out show. It was pretty dope.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Nick, our producer, something happened last week with him, and I found out today the whole story behind it. His nose. Have you seen his nose?
Oh, yeah, it's red.
I just thought it was because he's sick.
Red nose, reindeer.
No?
No. He came in on a couple days ago, and his nose is bright red. And I thought because the bear plague went through everybody on the show, right? Turns out, what happened? Because his nose is bright, like an alcoholic's nose.
No, and that was literally my first reaction on Monday, and I was like, well, no. I was like, I've been sneezing a lot. I'm still sick. I'm wiping my nose all the time.
Like, look at his nose right now.
It's very red.
It's hard not to look. It's so big and so red. You can't see anything else on my body currently. But turns out, apparently you can get zits in your 30s. And
it's like a deep underground nose zit.
And it couldn't hurt more. Like moving my top lip hurts my nose.
Those are the worst.
Like your nose looks like Toucan Sam.
Only if it was bigger.
It's just
this is crazy. And so I can't really do anything. I don't even want to pick up my kids because they inevitably always find a way to hit it. And yesterday we were texting back and forth with Peyton, and I was like, I honestly think I have to go see a doctor.
They probably put a shot of
this removed.
They probably put a steroid, a shot in there or something.
I don't know. I need something because it looks like I'm wearing the red ball that Clem's wears.
Really, I've never really seen it like that in real life before.
Natural. I know, and now like. This is making it worse because I could see everyone in the room just looking at it.
No, I'm thinking of the solution for you.
It's like my nose is one big zit.
I've got to say, it honestly isn't as bad as what I was expecting to walk into. It's not like there's a big zit on top of your nose.
You know why you think that, Peyton? Is because I set it up so broadly yesterday that you're not going to believe how big this is.
All right.
You're the only one in the room that thinks that because everybody else is like,
oh my gosh.
When I saw it 2 days ago, I was like, oh man, he must be blowing his nose a lot. And then this morning when you walked in, it was like,
it's more bigger, more redder.
It looks like friggin' just something just like pulsating like a cartoon.
Can you feel your heartbeat in it?
No, that's the thing. It feels like if I touch it, it's going to explode. But it hurts so
I feel like a lot of people know exactly what you're talking about. You've had that pimple in your nose.
The painful zit is the worst.
The worst.
Especially on your nose because there's no good place to pop it.
Right. And if you if you go too early, you're really going to mess it up.
Right. It hurts more.
I feel like you can see. Just turn towards me because I feel like you could see.
Yeah, I can see the head.
Yeah.
It is the biggest pimple I've ever seen on a nose.
And it's like... It's stretching my nose so much that it's breaking the skin. Like I was like wiping dead skin off of it yesterday, thinking like, oh, this is the time, and it's not.
It's creating its own atmosphere.
It's not like a little red dot of a pimple. It's the whole tip of your nose. It's incredible. We got to put it up on our Instagram. It's unbelievable.
I would love it.
Have you thought about maybe going outside and getting your face sunburned a little bit so it all evens out just a little bit?
That was another thing. I was like, maybe if it dries it out, I don't know. I'll risk whatever other injury could happen.
I mean, Peyton's like, I was at Megan Thee Stallion last night, and I'm just like, all I see is Nick's nose.
And I'm in the other room.
You're in the
It's
other
not like I'm
room.
in
I
here.
know.
He's
It's like
just staring at me through the window.
Pulsating.
Oh, I'm
Like,
sorry,
Megan Thee Stallion
Nick.
was great. Also, Nick, what the hell?
Like, if you would have been at Megan Thee Stallion, she would have stopped down and said, we need to help this guy over here. You'll be hearing about it in the news.
Megan Thee Stallion hates weed and random guy's nose.
Yeah.
Something's wrong with this guy. Someone get a medic out here. Oh my God! Anyway, we're glad you came in. With that.
Yeah,
You could. That was you could have called. You weren't sick last week. You were feeling pretty bad, and you still came in. You could have said, "Hey man, I got a big pimple on my nose.
Big nose in.
I'm gonna
I
stay
just take
home."
a
You would
photo and
understand.
you guys would understand.
Like when your alarm went off, you just tapped it with your nose.
I just rolled over.
All right.